Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Kaiju taking on the Surfers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, ready to go here. Now a chance for Jackie Robinson. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. And a pitch. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
And that's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the right-hander deals. That's hard hit on the line. Tatis makes the catch. And there's 1 away. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Big swing and a miss. For those of you tuning in who might be new to the GBL, it stands for the Global Baseball League. It's an 18 league that plays what many consider a mini season.
It's baseball, but it's different, that's for sure.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Tony Perez now at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that one is lifted in the air. And that is that. Here's a big power threat. Alfonso Soriano.
The second baseman, Alfonso.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Out there to center. And it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball.
Now they've got him in a rundown, and they tag him out. What do you mean by it's different?
Well, the 28-game season, it changes everything. You don't have a lot of time for losing streaks or slumps in this league, especially with only 4 teams reaching the postseason.
Lifted in the air, right field, 2 away. The shortened schedule sort of forces teams to start hot and stay hot the entire season.
Exactly. You don't ease into it. The GBL ain't a marathon. It's a sprint.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at the plate and takes high there. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering is in for a strike.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
The line to kick the pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And a pitch. Out towards left center. Has this one sized up. Brings it in. And that's the inning. Back here in Detroit at the plate. Matt Vierling. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
So now 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So up next, Mickey Mantle. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Tatis drifts towards it, calls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Stanton now, and he's the home run leader on this team, Siggy. A little bit high, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
The 1-1 is fouled off. All tied up here at the top of the second. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And that's outside. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back at Comerica Park. Now it's Devers at the plate. So you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And fouled off.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
That one is absolutely belted. Going down. He sends it out of here. It's 1-0. Adam Ottavino getting the call to the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Infield shifted to the pull side. Ball 1, no strikes. He swings and fouls one off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The pitch. And a foul ball. One, two now. And downstairs.
It's a good take.
And it's filled up. This to center field. Vierling gets under it. And there's one down. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Right through there for a strike. And down on strikes. Now 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Juan Soto. Hard ground ball, base now. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The designated hitter.
Now on the bump, Andrew Kittredge.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's a strike. Look out!
Perfect.
And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So first and second with 2 outs. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, 1 down. Line drive, base hit right field. Around third. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the DH, Ken Griffey Jr. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Swung on, belted. Tatis ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Xander Bogaerts swings through it for strike one. In the air, right field. And there's two away. So they're down to their final out. Here's the catcher, Dalton Varsho. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1's the count.
Fastball for a strike. This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
They say a solo shot won't beat you, but that definitely doesn't apply in a 3-inning game. That often can be all you need, and that was the case here in this one.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Tokyo taking on San Diego. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Now it's going to be Jackie Robinson. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. The wind and the pitch. Up and in, and we're underway. Out towards right center field. Soto gets under it. Puts it away for the out. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Just missed.
Freddie Freeman delivered a masterclass in 2023. Freeman and Betts fed off of each other's success, and it helped Freeman produce a .977 OPS, 29 home runs, and more than 100 RBIs. That's a great season.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there are 2 outs. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Tony Perez. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
And base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. So digging in, Matt Vierling. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. And there's a strike to the outside corner. With the go-ahead run at first. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. And here it comes. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Out to short, Robinson. Sends it across the first. One up, one down. Now the number 2 hitter, David Ortiz. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
That's towards center. Deerlin settles under this one. And there's 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. And there's a ball.
Count's 1-0.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Left-hand batter waits.
2-2, count.
Big knock, center field.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Rafael Devers stands in now and watches strike 1.
1-1.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Cruz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Boots it. Cruz around second, on his way to third. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the... And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Mickey Mantle. Crochet back to work. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And 1 out now. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. And that's in there for strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the second. That one out to right. Soto gets under it. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away. Next is the designated hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Siggy. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Fall off foul. 2 outs, base is empty.
One ball,
miss.
2 strikes.
This one in the air right field. Soto sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the second. Now here is Fernando Tatis Jr. The pitch. Misses off the inside. Ball 1. And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Tatis waits. Broken bat, and it's popped up. And there's 1 away. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Late swing, foul to the left. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Going to count 1 and 2. And that one in the air, center field. Out number 2. Juan Soto down. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS.
Soto.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And the pitch. And now it's even up. Smoked on the ground a second. Bogarts with the throw to first. And that is the inning. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Xander Bogarts. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
That one a little bit high. Now 1 and 2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Alvarez in position. He's got it, and there's one down. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. And misses inside. In the air, right side. Brings it in. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Robinson in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
0-1, no strike.
Not even close there. And it's 2-0. Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ripped on the ground to second. Gets it to first. And that is that. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Brian Abreu.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hit.
Got him! Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Mitch Garver up to hit here. Wouldn't chase that time. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Next offering in there for a strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
That one is absolutely belted. Wow! Ball game! A laser to left. And they walk it off for the win.
Dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, He was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat. Nice win for the team.
Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C., the show has playoff action coming. And now the big-time power threat, Elly De La Cruz. Here comes a pitch. Right down to shoot, and we're off and rolling here in D.C. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. The relay throw. Knocked gonna get him. He's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Bobby Witt Jr. in the box now. Takes strike one. Big swing and a miss.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you
looking for the K. Trey Turner at the plate. Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's got it. That's out number 2. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Chipper Jones.
The designated hitter, Chipper Jones.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Goes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
In the air, left field, down the line. Alvarez makes the grab on the run. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Alfonso Soriano. And he deals. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Kicks and fires. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Next to hit, David Ortiz. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
One out, base is empty. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Got him. That's out number 2. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Come on and missed 96 with that fastball.
0-1.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Rafael Devers up to hit. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Runner at second, 2 down. On the ground to third, De La Cruz zips it to first, and Devers is set. Second inning set to go. Here's Jose Ramirez. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
You know, the best way to forget about the pain is inflicting some pain, and working your way around the bases and touching home plate is a way to stick it to that other team.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there and out of here. That one's got to feel good. It's 2-0. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That one fouled off. The 1-2. Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Ian Hack, batting with one down, takes a strike. And that one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. And here's the catcher, Jorge Posada. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That one is back. Gone! So the lineup flips over. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Ellie De La Cruz. Number 1 taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-1.
In the air, right field. Soto really on his horse for it. Great effort on the leaping grab. Here's Juan Soto.
For the Soto, the right fielder, Juan
Halladay back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
1-1.
That misses the zone. 2-1. And that one
Ball.
cutting but missing down low.
Down and full.
And a payoff pitch. Inside ball 4.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Brooks Raley comes on now. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Swinging a drive, deep right field. Hank going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Outside, and that is ball
1 ball, no strike.
Right through there for a strike. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1-2. Count.
And now the lefty battling here as he fouls it away. The wind of the pitch. And that just misses.
It's a good take.
High fly ball out into left center field. Turner in pursuit. And makes the grab. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here in Nationals Park. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And the pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And Witt is out. 1 away. Here's Turner now.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Out to center. Tatis drifts towards it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Next to hit, Chipper Jones. He's 0 for 1.
Chipper Jones.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this.
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Kenley Jansen. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So now the DH spot, Jose Ramirez. The pitch. Right through there for a strike. And
1-1.
Cutting but missing down low. Next offering misses. 2-1. The pitch. And that is cut on and missed. And the count's even at 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Hard hit left side. Throw on to Freeman. They go 5-3 for the first out as the third baseman makes the play from the shortstop spot in the shift. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2. And down on strikes he goes. And there are 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Alfonso Soriano getting ready to hit. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Jansen is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best.
Less than 2 miles south of the United States Capitol, welcome to Nationals Park. We've got playoff baseball on the show. It's Cairo taking on San Diego. Okay, all set to go. Here's a big power threat. Ellie De La Cruz. Late on that fastball.
It's 0-1.
And the slider just misses. And another ball. In the air out to center. Tatis drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
That one's in there, 0-1.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside-the-park home run in the same game.
Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He powers that one out of here. And now they're out in front. It's 2-0. And now the DH, Chipper Jones. And that one lifted in the air center field. Tatis after it. Corrals it. 2-way down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Throws to first in time, and the inning is over. Now it's the power speed combo. Alfonso Soriano.
The second baseman.
After scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That's the ball.
And takes low for ball 1.
1-0.
And that's outside. Two 2-0 to count. Here it comes. And a good eye there.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage. I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He rocketed that one out of here. And we are tied. It's 2-2. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now, David Ortiz. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Sliced hard but foul. Severino swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next offering upstairs. And there's a ball. And the righty deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Severino kicks, deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. That's a strike. 0-1. Tied up here in the early going. That
No, that's
misses,
it.
and it's a ball and a strike. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 3-2. And now it's Juan Soto. Spits the plate. That's strike one. 2 outs, base is empty. Ripped on a line. Hat makes the play, and that is that. Back in Washington, D.C., top of the second, and now the right fielder, Hank Aaron. Castillo back to work. Strike one.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Second. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. And a strike.
0-1.
Strike 2.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Line drive, that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
All over that one right there. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man, and one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Ian Happ, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1. That one at triple digits. With the tying run on at first, here at the top of the second. And another ball. And a pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Per hour to finish him off. Jorge Posada, the next to hit.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Next offering is in for a strike. Strike 3, got him swinging. Out number 3. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second, Felix Bautista.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
The left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
And a pitch. That one into dirt, and that's ball 1. They say you win.
1-1.
There's a strike. The punch out there, And quickly one away in the second. Now it's Jose Ramirez. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Got it by him for the K. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Mitch Garver. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-1.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And strike 2.
1-2.
Got him looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Here's the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Gregory Soto gets the call from the pen.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Outside low, 2-0.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Looking to get the tying run on base. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. A massive home run. And we are all tied up. It's 3-3. And here is Bobby Witt Jr. That's in there. It's 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 5-3. Number 1 gets the ball now. He's into the game with the bases empty. And now here is Chipper Jones. Kicks and deals. That catches the corner.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on a miss, struck him out. And there's one down. Ramirez batting for the second time. And that's strike 1. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2. Got him swinging. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Hank Aaron. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses, struck him out. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Kenley Jansen.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included.
1 ball, no
we'll see
strike.
if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Soriano avoids the first pitch for ball 1. Next offering is downstairs. At the belt and fires. Bounced out to short. Witt. Slings to first. And a quick out, number 1. So up next, O'Neal Cruz.
We talked about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Swing and a miss. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of the third. Hard hit to third. Throw on to Freeman. 2 up, 2 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
The first baseman.
So they're down to their final out. And now it's going to be David Ortiz. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Hit hard, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Wastes no time there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. They're down to their final strike. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Got him. And that wraps it up for this afternoon.
They were ready early on. Just a 3-inning game, but we saw a lot of action. That was as much a slugfest as you could hope for in this type of contest.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
Fans are finalizing.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Alfonso Soriano.
The second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
The pitch. Edge of the zone for a strike, and that's how this game gets started. There's a swing and a drive. Aaron on his horse. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. And now the first baseman, Prince Fielder.
The first baseman, Prince Fielder.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Next pitch is downstairs. Go ahead run in scoring position, nobody out. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Next offering is down low. Good eye in that spot.
I just feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And ball forward to a ball.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye.
0-1's the count.
Righty delivers. And fouled off. And now 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Good eye right there.
It's a good take.
That one just misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Center field. Turner should have it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with one away.
Juan Soto now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Soto swinging a drive, deep right field. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And here is Devers. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Sometimes pitchers working backwards, starting with the breaking ball, but it's a tricky approach. He almost wants to bait you out there to throw that stuff to start the at-bat.
A sliding stop. Tags the runner for one.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Fernando Tatis Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike. Tatis waits. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Now here's the switch inning power threat, Ellie De La Cruz. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Bobby Witt Jr. stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That's inside. Just off the inside edge. One out, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
I got 3 and 2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Trey Turner now. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Stays alive. Two outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And a pitch. Yordan Alvarez. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And the right-hander deals.
Ball, that's inside.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Gene Segura at the plate here. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Ball one there. Dominguez, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
One down, base is empty. That's out to center field. Turner should have it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's two away. Mitch Garver up to hit here.
Mitch Garver.
Inside, just missed.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the controlled command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Now 1-1. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Egypt. And now the big-time power threat, Chipper Jones.
Go.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
In the air, left side. Alvarez hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Jose Ramirez. Fastball for a strike. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Tatis drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs. Hank Aaron digs in now. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Tanner Scott. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Back to the top of the lineup, Alfonso Soriano. Now at the plate. There's a strike. And that one is inside ball 1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Fielder swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Swings through that.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Next pitch is outside. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. O'Neal Cruz will hit next. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Late with the swing there.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Next offering in there for a strike, and the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
That one missed.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
That one misses, and it's a full count.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag and get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Now,
man at first. Here's Juan Soto. Doubled in his first AB. That clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch.
He goes down looking. Bottom of the inning. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Edwin Diaz will take over here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that one popped to short. Moving under this one. Makes the grab, one away. Ian Happ up to hit. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. There's a strike.
Yeah, he's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
The pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings through that one, it's a strikeout.
Batting ninth.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jorge Posada. And ball one. Swings through that one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. He'll touch them all. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1. And now Ellie De La Cruz. That one's in there. 0-1. And that's outside. Trying to close out a 1-run lead here in the last half of the third. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Aroldis Chapman, runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second, great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
You got to be careful with a guy like this at the plate. Stealing second may eliminate him from getting really good pitches to hit. Now they can work around him with first base open. So you got to roll the dice here and hope that he gets something to hit.
And another ball with the tying run at second, winning run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. In there, got it, looking for the K. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
Pretty fun little 3-inning game today. Got some runs on the board, stayed close all the way through. Really nice day at the yard.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
Fans are final.
Live from Pharaoh's Field in the capital of Egypt, the show has playoff action coming your way. It's San Diego going up against Cairo. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Ready to go now. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. A wind in the pitch. That's outside. And we're underway here this afternoon. Pitch is in there. And the count 1-1. Severino. Fought off foul.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98. Got a really good pass at the ball.
A little bit high, maybe. 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The wind to kick the pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away. And the batter now, Prince Fielder. Smoke to the left. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. And he swings and misses, and it's nothing at 1. That clips a corner. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Man at second. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And he's got a double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Rafael Devers, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they lead by 2.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And now it's Juan Soto. And there's a strike.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Got it by him for the K. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. First pitch misses. Devers off of first with 2 away. In the air, left field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Elly De La Cruz. That one hammered center field. Tatis going back. And it's gone. A soaring shot to center. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Fastball for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one almost got him. That's in there. That is strike 2.
2 strikes.
High in the air, out to right. Soto gets under it. And there's one down. Trey Turner at the plate. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. Fires over to first. Great play from his knees for the out.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter,
Chipper Jones, the next to hit. This guy's kind of a unicorn in today's game of baseball. It seems like we're seeing fewer and fewer switch hitters, and he is elite regardless of the side of the plate he's hitting from. On its way to the corner, and that's a foul ball.
Well, in this day of analytics, you have to be really good, and you've got to be consistent as well. Otherwise, you're going to be out of the lineup because of the matchup. But, yeah, it's amazing what he can do from both sides of the plate.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's the third out. Inning over. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Felix Bautista.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stands in now and watches strike one. Fastball for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Finishes him off at 103. Mitch Garver up to hit here. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he could turn it into a three-run game in the blink of an eye. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Posada pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Soriano in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
2 outs. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Right through there for a strike. On a line. And there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Just missed. Trying to hold a one-run lead, bottom half of inning number 2. And that's in for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And now 2-2. Swung on, belted. Soto really on his horse for it. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Ready. Freeman.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Freeman hits it in the air. grabs it, and the inning is over. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Tanner Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Fielder now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next pitch is outside. And he deals. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
And another ball.
2 strikes.
The pitch. Just missing there. And the count's full.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
O'Neal Cruz getting ready to hit. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
The shortstop takes the ball. One down, base is empty. Wouldn't chase that time. And a swing and a miss.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Kicks and fires. High fly ball down the left field line. Grabs it on the run. 2 away. Here's Rafael Devers. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? You got some pop. Swing for the fences.
And 1-2.
Bringing the cheese on that
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's off the inside edge. It's 2-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And he walked him.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
New pitcher on now, Michael Kopech.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Soto in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next pitch misses inside, and now it's even 1-1. And that one cutting but missing down low.
1 strike.
Slider misses outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count. Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Alvarez stands in now and watches strike 1. Kopech. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Right-handed reliever. Now this is in the air down the line. Happ heads towards it. He's got it, and that'll do it. Back here at Farrell's Field. In half up to hit.
The left fielder, Ian.
Castillo back to work. Swings and misses. 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it finds its way through for a hit.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
1-1.
Pitch. And another ball.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay down.
There goes the runner. Ripped to first. Caught. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. So they're down to their final out. Now the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. That's in there. Strike one.
0-1.
A one-run lead here in the last half of the third.
Inside, ball 1.
And it's even up.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And that's a little bit high. The count now 2-2. Just missed. Castillo is just one strike away. Trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. And the tying run is on base. So digging in, Bobby Witt Jr.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Aroldis Chapman gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress.
And that is the ball game.
Pretty fun 3-inning game. They got some runs on the board, but kept things close. I like this. Think I could get used to it.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Ciampi saying goodbye from Farrows Field in Cairo. Thanks for stopping by and checking out GBL Baseball.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the home team, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. They left 1 runner on base.
Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. We've got playoff baseball on the show. It's the Cairo Cats taking on the Surfers. First pitch coming your way next. And now Ellie De La Cruz. Yes, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Foul ball there. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Swing and a pop-up under it. He makes the grab, and there's one away. So up next, Bobby Witt Jr. Just missed.
Ball one, no strike.
One out, bases empty. Fouled off. He was late.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Rolls across the diamond. Nice, efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. Trey Turner in the box now as he leaves that one up
Count
high.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
One ball, one strike.
2 outs, base is empty.
Ball two.
Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Outside,
Just
that's
missed. Foul ball. Eight down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is outside. 1-1 now. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. Digging in, Prince Fielder. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And
Ball
that's
one.
down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Ball that guy.
Upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Out to short. Witt. Over to first. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. Here's O'Neal Cruz. In the air to left center. Sizing this one up. Brings it in. And that is the inning. Back here in Cleveland, leading off, Chipper Jones. First pitch just misses. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Ball 1 strike.
That one drifts inside. 2-1 now. Chipper lifts one to left. That's back there. Onto the home run porch and left. Gone. Here's Jose Ramirez. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Ball that game.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second.
Oh, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Good
That's
eye on that spot.
It's a good take.
Swinging. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's a big power threat. Hank Aaron, the new pitcher in the game, Griffin Jax. He's into the game with the bases empty. On the ground at first. This looks like extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Jax. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Payoff pitch. Freeman will take his base.
A great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
In half up to hit. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Jorge Posada swings through it for strike 1. Just missed. Laser, base hit. Here comes Hammer and Hank around third. He'll score easily. It's 2-0.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. You often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it hits the fence. 1 run is in, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they lead by 4.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
And there's a ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Here in Cleveland, now it's Devers at the plate. And the right-hander back to work. Ripped, but it curls foul.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down anytime.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Juan Soto now. First pitch, and he just misses. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. Left-hand hitter waits. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. And that's outside. Base is empty, one away. Bottom half of inning number 2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. And another ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Man at first, and now Yordan Alvarez. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Turner sizes this one up, and that'll do it. Top half of the third inning. Here's the center fielder, Trey Turner, and it's fouled away. And here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chipper Jones. He swings and fouls one off. Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Sends it to first. And a couple of quick outs. Ramirez batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Up and in, 1-1.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
That one finds the corner, and the count is even 2-2. In the air out towards right center. Tatis drifts towards it, brings it in for the third out. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And a pitch. Bounce to the left side. Tosses to first, and Guerrero is set down. Mitch Garver up to hit here.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here comes a pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. And a good eye there. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of the third. And another ball.
No strike.
Hit to right, and that should do it. Ball game.
Well, it came down to the 5th and final game of this series. A lot of nerves in this one, but these players got it done. A real nice job all the way around.
There's our final line score.